The client refuses to become Mr. Irrelevant. Well, the thing is, that's already happened, especially if you compare who this moron is today versus who he was a couple of years ago. And even worse, versus who he was in 2018, 2017, and before. Now I want to preface that by saying the guy's always been, his entire life, he's always been a traitorous, worm, jealous D-bag. Okay. The only thing is, before 2018, everybody thought this guy was a fun-loving uncle and the fun royal, the most popular one. He's just been exposed as the jealous worm little brother that he is. That's essentially what it is. So when this says the client is the last thing that matters to Prince William and Kate Middleton, of course, but he, meaning the client, is not letting them live in that bubble. Now, that sounds like you're out, like client, I'm talking directly to you. That sounds like you're outside the palace gates or whatever, and you're banging on the gate and nobody's paying attention to you out there. And you're basically saying, you will not ignore me. You will not ignore me. I will be heard. That's what that sounds like. Because it goes on, despite Prince William's desires, Harry refuses to become irrelevant. He already has become irrelevant. The only thing this guy is good for is to make us all escape and laugh from the real world. That's it. That's what Meghan and Harry are good for. They're two clowns that we can come out of the real world for and be like, look at these two morons. See, they're clowns. That's it. You are irrelevant. But I want to say this, and I mean this from the deep inside of me right now. This guy was up there. I remember when I was first starting out with these two idiots and I was doing research and I was looking at stuff from like 2020, 2021, and 2018, and I'd be like, damn, dude, these people really loved him. They were really up his ass. Like, they really thought that he was a nice dude and that he was this fun-loving guy. And then I was reading this, in 2023, and then now as we come forward and you see it every day, the guy, to me, I used to say that back then in 23, he was always a worm, a little traitorous douchebag, and he was always jealous of his brother because his brother's going to be king and he's not. And I was saying that back then, and to this day, it couldn't be more true. So many people believe that this guy is just jealous of his brother. He wants to be his brother.